Hoov's Your Daddy podcast. I'm X.
I'm Dom.
Sorry we were gone for a while. We were incapacitated with a little illness.
A little bit of illness.
Kind of sidelined us for a couple weeks, about a month. But
we were lucky enough to have one pre-recorded episode with Sid. The last episode.
Definitely.
But we did fall back a little bit. We had to stay home and
quarantine
work from home. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. But we're feeling good now. I mean, we're back in the saddle. I mean, other than I don't have any taste or smell, but.
Yeah, so use some context clues there for where we were,
why
we were at it.
Go ahead and figure that out. But so talking about our last episode, we did have a competition with our records in football. I finished lowly 4-3, and Dom finished 6-1. So
oh yeah,
he had that going for him, and he got the Super Bowl right. The bet initially was waxing legs, but we did get a different suggestion message to us, and that is a little teaser for a little bit later in this episode.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to go ahead and say, like I said, didn't want to tell anybody I told you so, but with a 6-1 record, I mean, you can't bet against Tom Brady. Like I said, I won't get too much into the weeds on this. I mean, I know the Chiefs fans are still a little sore. It was the refs.
Hey, it's all right. At the end of it, I was crying like that lady crying about the Lombardi getting thrown between the boats.
All I'm saying is 6-1. I know we were talking about it. I mean, it was a good football game for the Bucs. I mean, you can't score a touchdown. The streaker was able to score a touchdown before the Chiefs, but
hey, I don't know who ran more yards, that streaker or Pat Mahomes behind the line of scrimmage.
All I'm saying is, it was a good run. I definitely look forward to having a little bit more of a competition in terms of record next season.
We definitely are going to have a little competition going on for some March Madness.
For sure.
That's definitely something that'll be coming up in this next month. We're gonna have some March Madness, maybe a little bet going on for that for best record, or even just the Final Four. It's gonna be fun.
And I know I was saying, hey, what are we playing for? I mean, that we weren't gonna really get any awards, but I just so happened to get this in the mail. So thanks for everybody that's watching out here on on YouTube or on Facebook. I did win this trophy. I am pretty strong. Don't worry. This is about 150 pounds solid plastic gold. We'll go ahead and set it right here. It's going to be what we decide that we're going to be playing for. I'm not going to inscribe it. I'm not going to do it. I'll put a sticky note on the placard. All I'm saying is 6-1. Your boy won the championship. Hey, the best of the best. Hey, and guess what? Man. And I will take it home again, March Madness. You play at home. You bet who's going to win, X or Dom.
Not only after March Madness am I taking this from you. Not only am I going to have this sitting above my mantle, above my headboard, I might just go ahead and splurge and give me one of them old school WWE spinner belts. Put a picture of my face in that bad boy.
All I'm saying is this one's already been thrown around my house. Maybe it was from my daughter, but maybe it was from me intimidating or going and trying to be Tom Brady. I was trying to be Tom Brady. So all I'm saying is, here it is. We're going to continue to pass this around as records get going. Like I said, it's probably going to stay at my house because we all know how the end of the football season went. We know how basketball season is going to go. But, so, that's another thing. As we start winding in, we do want to get into basketball. I've been watching a whole lot. I mean, while we were gone, I think the last episode we had, the Dukies went down to North Carolina.
They even had a player opt out. He just basically said, hey, man, we suck. I'm done.
But regardless, I mean, I've been watching North Carolina every game. It's been painful some days. It's been good.
In that time frame, K-State finally got another win in basketball.
They did.
Sitting at 6 wins, I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Filming this on a Saturday, they end up getting a win today.
Finally, man.
So, Big 12 win.
TC who?
What was that? That was the number 2.
That was number 2.
Number 2 in the
Big 12.
Iowa
State, yeah.
So, a big win for the Heels against Louisville today. Almost dropped 100, but Kenny Smith Jr., you ain't your dad, bud. You're third string coming off the bench. You couldn't hit 2 layups. I don't know what the world you're thinking. The only reason you're there is because your dad went to North Carolina, was a big name.
His dad went ahead and made a sizable donation to the athletic.
Yeah, we know how that works. But we definitely want to go and encourage you to play along with us at home.
We're gonna go and we'll fill out brackets. We'll probably post our brackets on the Facebook page, maybe on Twitter. Feel free to fill it out along with us. Post it on the Facebook page. Maybe we have a little thing for bragging rights between the listeners. I don't know. We'll
it could be. Who knows? Maybe there's a potential little bit of a prize. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Just like this trophy, it came in off a win.
There's a good chance because with this going forward, we're going to try to get some friends on the podcast because restrictions are loosening up, and we may have a friend, mutual friend, that can facilitate said winnings for that.
Well, we don't know that for sure. You didn't hear that from us, but we might be able to...
That's all hearsay. Allegedly. It's alleged. Allegedly could facilitate.
Regardless, we're looking to have more people on the podcast. I know Sid was here last episode. She'll be here on other episodes. We'll try to get our sister involved.
That's going to be fun. I think we're going to have to get her on here kicking and screaming because I almost say her name every single episode we've done so far. And she's like, don't talk about me. Just don't talk about me. Guess what? You're getting talked about. Deal with it.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll try to get more and more people on. We do have the capabilities to have people call in, so we'll try to get that audio in here as well.
We'll go with that. We'll try to get we're gonna go talk on the topics we touched on the last episode. We did fall behind, so we are gonna get caught back up. It's just getting back in the hang of things. But with all that, I do have to cash in on this bet that I mistakenly made. Now, like I said earlier, the initial bet was getting my legs waxed. Well, Dom here basically vomited in his mouth at the thought. He said there wasn't enough wax.
Nobody wanted to see that. There wasn't enough wax in Walmart.
Yeah, he said there was not enough wax in the world to wax my legs, which is probably factual. So we let it get suggested to us that it was going to end up being something more along the lines of an eating challenge. It was to be the one chip challenge. We could not find any in stores. They were sold out. But Dom, being the resourceful person that he is, happened to find a very large bag of... You want to go ahead and pull it out?
Yeah, let me get this let me get my 6-in-1 trophy out of the way really quick, and I'll show you what we're working with.
It's a very large bag of, I don't know how to pronounce that, Pocky.
Let's just call them Pocky. Let's get that close up for everybody over here.
Let me go ahead and read that. It is Haunted Ghost Pepper Chips.
Read the back. Read the back. It's nice.
Let's read the back.
Nice.
That's going to be painful. So it has a scale. It says, "We're bringing the heat, and it hurts so good. Do you dare?" And it just says, "Freaking hot." An insane amount of ghost pepper. Even more ghost pepper.
Let me show them the back. Let me show. Look at the heat level. We're clear over here. We're clear over here with this. Now, I know this isn't the one chip challenge. It's as close as we're gonna get, but X here isn't good with spicy stuff. I'm not good with spicy stuff. Like he said earlier in the podcast,
I love spicy food. I'm just not good with it.
He does have an advantage because he
I have no taste
right
or
now.
smell.
Like I said, use your context clues for that. But
I can feel heat. I found that out by eating some spicy chicken wings before.
But this might open the floodgates for future videos. Like I said, going to YouTube or clips going along those lines, challenges.
It's definitely going to open up some floodgates.
If you guys like this type of stuff, definitely let us know. We might do more. I mean, depending on what you guys like to see. If you guys like to see us in pain or whatnot. But Xavier, because he lost, will be doing this challenge. He asked that I get him some gloves because
I know I'm going to end up touching my eyes or worse, something else that I don't want spice on. And
to be fair, I'll go ahead and open it up and I'll smell the chips.
Dude, you would get the children's size gloves.
It's one size fits all. No big deal. Okay. Actually, they don't smell that bad.
I can't smell anything, so it doesn't matter.
Well, they don't really smell that hot. They kind of smell old and stale.
Oh, that's even better. So they're not.
It's kind of scary because you can't
they have no. Put this glove on. That sounds so wrong.
Here, everybody, if you could see that, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, they just look like Doritos. Honestly, I mean, we're gonna start with. I mean, personally, I'd like to see him eat a bunch of them.
I'm gonna grab this one.
But oh my gosh, He's gonna show the people. Get up there. I know you don't got long arms. Go ahead and show
It's
them.
got all the spice on it, so.
Alrighty, so here we go. Are you gonna eat this in 2 bites, or are you just gonna go and try to?
Let's just go for it.
Oh my gosh. I think it's like a cheat code if you can't even taste it.
The sad part is, wasn't able to taste my dinner. I can taste this.
Really?
Yeah. It tastes like.
So what's going through your head, real quick?
It tastes like really spicy Doritos.
Let's see if it kicks in late. Oh my gosh, he's going in for a second. I can't tell how much went in your mouth or how much went in your lap right there.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Let me try one of these. I'm gonna go and throw a glove on because I don't think it's fair that he can't taste anything. Oh, I did get the small gloves, honestly.
Told you got the children's gloves. I mean, I can feel it at the back of my throat. I now feel it on my lips.
Oh wow. I'm kind of tempted not to eat one now. But I will. I will because I value the viewers and oh man, there's a lot of seasoning on these.
Yeah, no. I'm taking the gloves off now because I'm not going to eat anymore.
So I'm going to eat one of these ones. It's kind of a small guy, but I don't know. So here we go. Here's the ASMR for you. I inhaled seasoning.
Don't die. It's bad podcasting if you die.
You know what this is, though?
Tastes like those habanero Doritos.
Yo!
You get it?
Yeah, this is a lot.
I definitely did it because I wanted to get you to eat it. I definitely felt the pain in the first one. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to no-sell this like a WWE chair shot. I'm just going to take it and just keep going.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you?
No.
Dude, you're sweating already. Oh, my God.
The worst part about it, it's not even...
It's the afterburn.
It is that kind of afterburn, but... The worst part,
I swallowed the spit. It burned the back of the throat.
The worst part about these chips is that it's one of those things where it's like a tortilla chip. It's not even like a Dorito.
There's not a lot of flavor to it, and that is partially my.
Here, I'll go and do another one. I'm gonna do another one. Hopefully, I don't choke on this one as well.
2-bite it.
Maybe I use a small one.
Yeah,
no, I won't use a small one.
Like it does. They taste like you remember those old school. They're like
here we go.
habanero.
Dude, look at that one.
That one has a lot of seasoning.
Look at if you can't see that, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try this one and see.
You don't taste it on the initial bite. It's once it starts, you swallow it, and now it's just. Now I can feel it just sitting on the back of my tongue.
Yo!
I'm trying not to get a drink. I ate 3 of them too. Oh, sorry. There's this little part of my lap here.
It's like. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you think it's salt, and it's not.
It's like eating a tortilla chip at a Mexican restaurant. You just think it's super salty, but instead of it being salt, it's like the devil's dandruff.
I mean, they got good flavor, the good salt content, but
it does taste good. Like the first part, it's just like right after it stops tasting good after like 2 seconds, and it's burning. So, hey, I did beat Dom on this. I refuse to drink that water until this camera goes off.
I'll drink the water. I mean, I really don't care. But what I do now, this piqued my interest. I want to be able. I know people on YouTube and people on all these streaming Twitch, Facebook, everything. I know that they do the one chip challenge and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Or the ramen challenge, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so hot.
The spicy ramen challenge intrigues me.
I want to see how this chip compares to the one chip challenge. I'm not gonna lie, my mouth's on fire right now. I almost choked on that kind of salt and seasoning mumbo jumbo. X has an advantage because of his
It's not really an advantage because I can't taste, but I can feel heat.
My nose is running like crazy right now.
I'm so glad I wear those gloves. I just touched my mouth.
We're honestly doing this late at night, so I hope that nothing sits and starts to boil up.
I have to be at work tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
Gosh, but I'm kind of sweating and everything along those lines. I am a fan of spicy things.
I love spicy food. Here, that's a whole nother level.
It wasn't terrible. I've had hotter things, but it does pique my interest, though. I will say that. So, kind of anticlimactic, but I think I'm going to promise you one thing. I think we're going to get the one chip in.
We might have to Amazon it.
I'm going to order it. I'm gonna order 2 of them, and we're gonna see how it compares to the Pocky haunted ghost pepper chips, because I'm just curious. I just want to see. So maybe not next video, but here in the next few videos, once we wait on shipping time and everything, I got Amazon Prime. We'll see if we can find something that's reasonable, and we're gonna try it.
Okay.
I might have to get some Tums. I might have to get some
Tums, some Imodium, and quite possibly new toilets after, but
we'll see.
We'll see.
So, like I said, moving forward, we're gonna get into NCAA basketball. I'm a big NCAA basketball fan. We're gonna get into March Madness. It's gonna be here before you know it. The tournament's coming in a few weeks. We want you at home to play with us. We'll make sure to post on our Facebook. The Facebook's been a little stagnant, as well as the YouTube, but like I said, it was because of some
unforeseen
circumstances. But we're back. We're better than ever. We're ready to do some challenges. We're ready to get into talking about sports. We're ready to talk about
We're gonna
talk into some stories. We're gonna
get some buddies on here.
The whole 9 yards. We're going full effect.
All 9 yards.
Regardless, with that being said, thanks again for tuning in for another episode of Who's Your Daddy's Podcast.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
And we'll see you next week. Peace.